Ladies and gentlemen, damas y caballeros, welcome to the MMA game. It is your boy, Roget, El Capitan Silverback, coming to you live from the MMA game studios. And today we have a special one. We have the UFC 316 Dvalishvili versus O'Malley numero dos coming to you live from Newark, New Jersey. Philadelphia would have been better, but it's all good because this card, guys, is stacked once we get to the main card. But we do have some really good early prelims and prelims fights coming your way. But before we dive into that episode, I got to introduce you guys to my other half. He is my training partner. He is my fellow freak at 10th Planet. He is the one, the only Ryan Cariss. Yo, Cariss, what's the word?
Yo, Captain Silverback, Rasta Cameron Roget. We are blessed to be back in the studio and talk about UFC 316. Yes, another pay-per-view.
Oh, it's a pay-per-view.
It's
a pay-per-view. And we needed this. We needed this because it has been rough in the fight game, starting with this past weekend. My gosh. Macy Barber, I just wish you a speedy, healthy recovery. Don't know what is going on, but that was a big letdown for a card that I think just was... It needed that fight. It needed that fight.
That's what we were waiting for. The entire time was that fight.
That fucking killed it.
Yeah.
Man. Yeah. Imagine being there. That had to suck.
Oh, dude, big time. I'm glad we weren't at that one because that would have been a big letdown.
Oh, I would have been pissed.
Yeah, she had a little stroke in the back right before the fight.
Yeah. She had seizures. I mean, the problem started when she didn't make weight.
Yes. That's probably what started all the problems within the inside.
Her not making weight definitely didn't help, even if it was by 0.5.
Yeah. She said she wasn't going to go do that 0.5 either. She's like, "Nah, I'm done. Like, I can't do it." So
you can only hope that everything's okay with Macy.
Right.
Because again, I think she's a tremendous competitor. She's great in the octagon. She's a great fighter.
She is.
But these health issues do just keep coming back and hurting her. And for Erin Blanchfield, I feel terrible for her because this was going to be her moment. I think this was going to be a moment for her where she could really showcase to the world who she is. I think she's an outstanding fighter. I only went with Macy because I'm a big fan of Macy. I completely agree with Erin about not running this back, though.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think she needs to. I don't think it's something that she should even entertain.
No.
I think Macy's going to probably have to take a few more, she's going to have to go back and fight some lower class people to gain, I guess, back the trust from the UFC.
She might have to move divisions. She might have to.
Yeah, but it could be bigger than that, though. We don't know what medical issue she's dealing with. So
true. So moving divisions might not.
You got to fix that first.
Fix yourself.
But I think Erin needs one more, and she should be getting a title shot.
So who should she get? Maybe. I mean, should we look at that one?
Yeah, let's look to see who's available. So for her in that weight class, remind me, what weight class is that?
125.
1, 2, 5.
So straw weight.
All right. So.
Wait, don't tell me they're at 115.
Don't think so. Let's see. Flyweights. That was number 4 against number 5. You have Alexa Grasso, who's available. I would say Erin Blanchfield against Alexa Grasso would not be bad.
No.
I don't think you do
Manon.
No.
Okay.
I feel like they fought already. Yeah. She beat her ass.
And that's how she maybe got her title fight.
Yeah.
Okay.
The other, I don't think you do Natalia Silva. I think you leave her cooking. I think but again, maybe Jasmine Jasavicius.
Ooh.
Jasavicius would not be bad.
She's coming off a win too, I think. Jasavicius is.
That would not be bad. She's on
3 fight.
Yeah, I think it might be more than that too. That's just her last 3 fights. But I think Jasavicius could be a good one for Blanchfield but then she's going to say, well, I don't want to go lower again, right? But I mean, we'll see. For Macy, though, I think Macy, she's going to a fight I would not be opposed to for Macy. Tracy Cortez.
Okay. Because that put Tracy within 10. The top. Yeah.
Tracy's number 10. You're skipping Jessica Andrade.
Yeah, she's coming off a loss.
Vivian Araujo and Rose. And also
go up a little bit.
Vicious.
Go up a little bit. I know that you're not saying Natalia Silva for Erin Blanchfield, but is Natalia Silva the next? Is she the number one contender right now?
I think so. Because
so she's going to get the title shot.
She does have the number one contenders, but it all depends on what happens with Valentina and Wei Li. If that doesn't kick off, you got Silva standing right there. For the fight.
That'd be perfect.
If that kicks off, then yes, you could throw her Erin. But I would rather see Erin against Alexa because Alexa is a former champion, and if she could get through Alexa, then right away she gets a title shot.
Okay, I like it. That's a good play out.
That's how I would look at things, at least for this.
That's a good way of looking at the division, because if it plays out like that, that seems to be the most.
I feel like that's the most level.
Yes,
it's the most level.
It's the most fair and everything too.
Fair
right?
for everybody in that. Because I just
just sucks 6 minutes before you walked out. Literally the music they were showing the promo. Like, dude. Sucks. Yeah, that was rough. I do want to do a very quick shout out though, to this guy, because nobody gave this guy fucking love. Jordan Levitt, bro. Mm-hmm. Jordan Levitt, my man. Wow,
my man.
One kick, one punch, one takedown, one submission.
Crazy fucking submission.
Jeez, use the cage to be able to get his back and just get behind him.
Nasty. And you know who else had a fucking nasty submission? Was I'm gonna say butcher his name, but Brahimish. Oh my God.
Went to sleep.
Oh my goodness.
Went to sleep.
Night. Now, I know Mateusz Gamrot came out and won against Ludovic Klein. It was a typical Gamrot performance. Mm-hmm. Like that's if he's gonna win, that's exactly how I picture him to win.
Ludovic Klein was doing well there in that second round, to where he's like, no, I got to take this to the ground because you're actually beating me on the feet.
Yeah.
So that's why Mateusz was smart and took it down and was just like, no, I'm going to nullify your actually good part of your game and take you to the ground, which was smart. I'm not mad at you. Just Ludovic could have had that if he stayed up on his feet. Potentially.
Trying to stay in that win call.
I just wanted to kick him
in the head. Do you, boo-boo? Do you. All right. Anything else?
No, I was good on that.
No, all right. Besides John Jones and Tom not fighting yet, just kidding, not getting into that. We are gonna dive into UFC 316. So again, we're gonna dive in, start off in the early prelims, move into the prelims, and then move into the main card. So guys, I'm gonna name off these fighters and their weight classes, and then we'll pick from a hat. So first off, kicking us off in the early prelims, my guy, my dude, Markel Medeiros against Mark Tronsky in the men's lightweight division. I'm definitely going Markel Medeiros. That is my guy. After that, we have Quinlan. My goodness, Salikad against
Salkild.
Man, dude, these names are killing me. Yanal Ashmush. Yeah, I think it was close.
Chasson, but I kept saying Chiasson for last week. It's Chasson. Yeah, I kept saying it wrong.
Chasson. That fight's going to be in the men's lightweight. In the men's featherweight division, we have Jekka Saragi against Jung Sang Yu.
No pictures of their face.
All right. After that, guys, we have Ariana De Silva against Wang Kong in the women's flyweight division.
Actually, that's going to be a really good fight. Wang Kong is the Joker. The one that comes in, she just lost one of her last fights, and Ariana Lipski. Is it Lipski, right?
Yeah, it is Ariana De Silva.
Excuse me. She's coming off a win too, so it should be a good one.
For the prelims, the first fight, this one for me is going to be extra juicy. I think it's going to be a good one. You have Chaos Williams against Andreas Gustafsson. That should be a fucking juicy one. And that's going to be in the men's welterweight division. After that, in the men's heavyweight division, the big boys, we have Sergey Spivak against Valdo Cortez Acosta. After that, in the little big boys, the men's light heavyweight division, we have Azamat Murmakhanov against Bredson Ribeiro. And then finishing it off in the main event on the prelims in the men's flyweight division, you have Joshua Van against Bruno Silva. That one should be hot fire.
That's my pick on this prelims. That's my pick for fight of the night on that one. And I'm going Joshua Van.
For me, combining both of them, fight of the night, I'm definitely going Chaos Williams against Andreas Gustafsson.
Actually, probably will be.
If I'm picking a fighter, though, one fighter for me, it's just going to be Markel Medeiros, and he's kicking it off in the very first fight of the night.
Okay.
You want to pick out of it?
Yeah, we definitely want to pick out a hat. It's yours. You get one for the fans, one for yourself.
Oh, shit. Lost one.
Whatever.
We're going to make this one's for the fans. You guys got
Joshua Van.
Mirzakhanov. You guys have
Ooh, the Azamat. The second one right there.
Azamat.
Ooh, that's a good
Azamat, not a bad one. Let's see if another one flies out of here. No, didn't fly out. Didn't do it that fast. It's all good because I got Walker.
Oh, wait, they took Johnny Walker off this card. I just realized that. Yeah, I put him, and I got it from the UFC website too, and he was on it. Johnny Walker was on this fight.
It's all good.
Now he's not.
All good. Because now I got Salkila.
Oh, Salkilled. Go to the early prelims. Oh,
Quinlan Salkila.
Yeah, right there. What did I get?
8-1 record. Last win by KO TKO. 25 years old. All right, take it. I will take it. Who'd you get?
I got one of the other ones that I did want. I wanted Joshua Van. All right, I wanted that, but I got Chaos Williams.
Chaos Williams. Okay, Chaos Williams coming off a loss his last fight.
I like Chaos.
Against Grabio Bonfim, 31 years old, 15-4 record.
He wants to knock your head off. He's always trying to go for the knockout. That's one thing I love about Chaos.
Yeah, he's scary.
Yeah.
Scary fucking dude, especially with a name like Chaos. Now, let's dive into that main card because that main card is juicy. That first fight, guys, he is a Hall of Famer here at the MMA game. And we're going to dive into it. So in the first fight, guys, of the night on the main card in the men's welterweight division, we have Vicente Luque against the man, the myth, the legend, my dude, my guy, my UFC fighter, Kelvin, Cam motherfucking Holland. You know I'm going Holland on this one, baby. All day. Fucking day.
In the welterweight division of 185 pounds. We're going to go with the challenger on this one from Brazil. UFC's number 15th ranked welterweight in the world, Vicente, the silent assassin. Luque is I'm happy about this one, underdog at plus 185. Yeah, he's 33 years old, stands at 5'11", and his fighting style is Muay Thai. He's got 34 professional fights, 23 victories, 10 defeats, 1 draw, 11 wins by KO, 9 wins by submission, coming off a tough 21, where he's got 22 UFC fights, 16 victories, 6 defeats, coming off a submission victory to Themba Grimbo. Yeah, we were upset about that one back in December of 2024, but that's what shows what Luque is at the top of the heap, and that's why he's part of the top 15. One of our favorite fighters in the UFC from USA. Doesn't even have a number on behind his name, unfortunately. And Kevin, Trailblazer Holland, is the favorite in this fight at -225, which I'm shocked about because we keep saying he needs to be in the welterweight division 170, and this is 185 against Vicente Luque, who's a number 14th ranked guy. Ooh, this is big time for him, dude. So good stuff. Yep. He is 32 years old, stands at 6'3", and his fighting style is Kung Fu. He does have 40 professional fights, 27 victories, 13 defeats, 14 wins by KO, 8 wins by submission, coming off Dana White Contender Series Season 2, where he's got 25 UFC fights. Yeah, 14 victories, 10 defeats, 1 no contest, coming off decision victory over Gunnar Nelson back in March of 2025. No questions here, ladies and gentlemen. You already know where we're going with. It is the Trailblazer, Kevin motherfucking
That's
Holland.
what I'm talking about, baby. Hey,
Yes,
Kevin Holland, please get it done. And you know, I hope he gets it done on the ground.
Yeah.
I'd love that.
You love it.
I'd love
Go
that.
for
First
submission?
fight tonight, get the submission.
Nice little guillotine or something. A little rear naked.
Especially before this next fight. Especially because we have a UFC debut in the men's bantamweight division. Mario Bautista against the incoming freshman, Patchy Mix. I'm going Patchy on this one. I'm sorry, guys. Patchy's the fucking truth. I've been saying it from the beginning. I was so happy to meet the motherfucker. So, Patchy all day.
Yeah.
Patchy.
Well, I was there.
Patchy about to mix it up.
By the way, there is no odds on this fight, which I'm shocked about a little bit. I'm like, wait, you can't put any odds on this one? So, to me, this one's kind of a pick 'em. Depends on who you want.
Ooh, pick 'em.
Yeah, Patchy Mix. Yes, in the bantamweight division of 135 pounds from USA. UFC's number 10th ranked bantamweight in the world. Mario Bautista is we don't know because he's a pick'em. He's 31 years old, stands at 5'7", and his fighting style is freestyle. He's got 17 professional fights, 15 victories, 2 defeats, 3 wins by KO, 6 wins by submission. He's got 11 UFC fights, 9 victories, 2 defeats. Currently on a 7-fight win streak. Yeah, 7-fight win streak for Mario Bautista, coming off a split decision victory to Jose Aldo back in October of 2024. Boring fight on that one. Yes, from USA, UFC's debut, Patrick No Love Mix is we don't know, pick him on this fight. He's 31 years old, stands at 5'11". His fighting style is wrestling. He's got 21 professional fights, 20 victories, 1 defeat. He is the ex-Bellator and Ryzen fighter. He was the Bellator champion. I don't know if he was Rising champion, but this is his UFC debut. He will be wearing that UFC debut patch on his shirt, which means then it's going to go in a 1 of 1 under the tops. So that would be one dope one to actually purchase this year, is the tops pack, and maybe you can get that one. No love, Patrick.
You know,
Patchy.
oh man, I don't know if I'd buy a debut one though. I don't know if I want that.
Well, I'm saying no. You buy the tops pack, and then you want the debut card. Like that's the one you open.
Would they
but just to
have
go
those?
buy
Would
it?
they have those for purchase though? Like,
no, it's got to be in a
the
pack.
debut one.
No, it's got to be in a pack. You have to get it out of the pack. That's what they're trying to do. And then once it's out of the pack,
like the fight kit. Do they have a fight kit?
Oh, you can buy that.
Like the debut on
Probably not.
Because then I would prefer to have it gold. It's always better. Always better.
That'd be dope though if they had a UFC debut one. Like if you could choose like which one.
Yeah, like
get
if
a gold or buy.
if you could buy, that'd be pretty sick. Like
you
it'd be dope
gold.
too if they would make it available to buy like the Dana White Contender Series shit. Like before they make the jump. Like imagine if you bought a Sean O'Malley contender, like Dana White's contender before he blew up. Before he blew up though. How dope would that be?
And you got
like,
signed.
You know, my real fans out there, when you get like that Super Bowl jersey patch from when your team wins it, you know what I'm talking about? Or
I don't.
when your team, fuck, dude, Arsenal hasn't won the fucking league in a while, but when you win that big major trophy and you get the gold fucking badge on the arm,
and you buy the jersey next year, so you get to wear the gold badge all year long,
and you can like rep it, like hey, I was with this guy from day fucking one. Dude, that'd be.
I got a Ryan Giggs like that. Hey, yes, I do. Don't get mad, dude. They won a championship before you did lately.
Yeah, how's the bottom of the table?
Anyway, sucks. It sucks.
Fighting that relegation. We're gonna see what happens next season. We will see what happens next season. Anyways, get into the next fight, because the next fight, guys, is another juicy one on this card in the men's middleweight division. We have somebody stepping up in weight. His name is Kelvin Gastelum going against Joe Bodybagz Pyfer, representing Philly. Joe gets it done. Knockout first round.
I'm so glad they're running this. I'm so glad they're running this back. Guys, remember, they were doing this in Mexico, and Joe Bodybagz Pyfer got too sick to where he had to pull out and he couldn't fight.
That bad meat.
He said he got sick twice.
Hey, that bad meat. It happened to Canelo.
In the middleweight division of 185 pounds. Yes, from USA, we're going to have Kelvin Gastelum is the underdog of this fight at plus 310. Yeah, bet a little money on that, but you're still going to lose. He's 32 years old, stands at 5'9", and his fighting style is freestyle. He does have 28 professional fights, 19 victories, 9 defeats, 7 wins by KO, 4 wins by submission, coming off of Tough 17, where he was the winner. Tough 17 over Uriah Hall. Uriah Hall had that spinning knockout during that one. That was probably one of the gnarliest knockouts within Tough. He's got 23 UFC fights, 13 victories, 9 defeats, 1 no contest. Coming off a decision victory over D-Rod back in June of 2024. Was a little bummed about that one because we were pulling for D-Rod, even though we know Kelvin Gastelum could take the win on that one. From USA, we got Joe Bodybagz Pyfer is the favorite in this fight at negative 395 from Philadelphia. He is 27 years old, stands at 6'2", and his fighting style is boxing. He's got 16 professional fights, 13 victories, 3 defeats, 9 wins by KO, 3 wins by submission, coming off of Dana White's Contender Series Season 4 and Season 6, where he's got 5 UFC fights, 4 victories, 1 defeat, coming off a KO victory over on Marc-Andre Barriault back in June of 2024. That was a big knockout for him. You guys all know we're going for Bodybagz Pyfer on this one.
All day.
But don't count Kelvin Gastelum out. Just don't. He's that dog that will just keep coming at you.
But I don't know.
And you'll hit him hard, and he'll still turn around and just be like, ugh.
Moving up in weight. Yeah, may help him a little bit, but Bodybagz can fucking throw.
He can.
And that's why I think it's going to be a knockout first round.
I'm hoping. Ooh,
I think so.
First round.
Yeah.
All right. Catch him.
100%.
Kelvin's got a chin, too, so that'd be a good knockout if it was.
All right. So now we're going into the co-main and the main. Now, a little disclaimer, guys. This could go 2 ways, depending on who you're supporting. It could be an hour of the most boring fights you've ever watched. It could be,
if you don't like wrestling and being on the ground,
20. It could be maybe 15 minutes of somewhat of an exchange, and then you get a submission or a knockout, or it could be one of the 2 of the greatest fucking knockouts you've ever seen.
Could be
ever.
Could be
now.
Could
That's
be
just a disclaimer.
Okay, Sugar Sean could,
and I'm gonna let you know.
And so
who's
could Kayla
fighting
Harrison
now. So, in the women's bantamweight division, we have a strap up for grabs. We have the challenger Kayla Harrison going against the champion coming out of Chi-Town's finest, Juliana Pena. Now, Cam's pick on this is going to shock the world. Yes, it is, because I am actually going with Juliana Pena to get it done. This girl has surprised me on one occasion, and I think she's going to surprise me again on this one, because when she does talk, she does back it up a little bit. Now, yes, she did lose to Amanda Nunes on the second one, but that first one is what set the tone. This is what I think happens. I think Juliana wins this one. They get a rematch. Kayla Harrison deals to number 2. Kayla will win that one.
So
it's going to be 1-1.
And
then this is how you get Amanda Nunes to come out. You do number 3, Amanda Nunes in attendance, and then that's
pull her out. Like, you get the winner of these two.
Yeah, that's how you do it.
She's talking about coming back.
But I think
she said it a couple times.
I think it's going to add more if Pena wins one, Kayla wins one,
and then Kayla
and then
wins
whoever
the third
wins
one.
the third one, they get Nunes.
Sorry, but it has to be Kayla. In that situation, if you want Amanda to come back, because Amanda wants to fight somebody new.
Yeah,
right?
If they fight for 3 times, Kayla has to win the series.
Yes.
But I think if Juliana could do it. Anyways, let's hear it.
But if Kayla wins the first fight, there's no series. It's just straight call out Amanda Nunes at the end of the show.
Yeah.
There's nobody else. Better call her out.
That's it. Or Cyborg. Just throwing her
Dana's
out there.
like, no, I'm not bringing her back. Yeah, I know. And the women's bantamweight division of 135 pounds, we're gonna have a title fight for the strap. From USA, we're gonna have the number 2 ranked women's bantamweight in the world, Kayla Harrison, is the favorite in this fight at negative 625. That's a big number, bro. Yeah. She's 34 years old, stands at 5'8", and her fighting style is judo. She's got 19 professional fights, 18 victories, 1 defeat, 6 wins by KO, 7 wins by submission. She's got 2 UFC fights, 2 victories, coming off decision victory over Ketlin Vieira back in October of 2024. From USA, we're going to have the champion. Juliana Pena is the underdog of this fight at plus 455, as you should be. She's 35 years old, stands at 5'6", and her fighting style is MMA. She's got 18 professional fights, 13 victories, 5 defeats, 3 wins by KO, 6 wins by submission, coming off tough 18, where she's got 11 UFC fights, 8 victories, 3 defeats, coming off a split decision victory over Raquel Pennington for Ann New. Champion of the world back in October of 2024. This is her first defense of the title. And I'm going with Kayla Harrison.
Ooh.
I think most people are going with Kayla Harrison.
Yeah. I think a lot are. And look, I don't blame them. I do not blame them. I think Kayla Harrison is real. But what does worry me is the weight cut.
Okay.
That does worry me.
She struggles at it. She does.
But I think Juliana is going to make it a little grimy. Like, it's going to be a hard, and I think she is going to look to, get underhooks, keep it close, keep trying to work her a little bit.
So what you're telling me is
just gotta be careful with the judo throws. Got to be careful with the judo throws. But I do see it going 5 rounds, and I think it is going to be a decision. I do.
I'm hoping Kayla can take her out in the first 2.
I don't see a knockout.
I don't see a knockout either. But that's what I'm saying. I hope.
Juliana got a good chin.
Hope.
Did she get knocked out by Nunes? I don't remember.
No. It was a 5 round.
Yeah. She got a good chin,
5
guys.
round back and forth.
She got a good chin. And if you sleep on her, she'll fucking tap you out. Look what she did.
It could be boring. Could be on the ground the entire time, just wrestling and wrestling, not jujitsu. Wrestling each other. So. But
next fight, here we go. Main event, guys. Main event time. It is for another strap. I'll introduce the challenger first. The challenger in the men's bantamweight division, Sean O'Malley, against your current champion in the men's bantamweight division, the machine, Merab Dvalishvili. Guys, my pick, I'm going Sean O'Malley. It's something, I don't know. It's just maybe with the retool, I just feel like he gets it done.
How?
Him taking care of the shoulder, him taking care of the hip, him cutting out social media, him cutting out marijuana, him just dialing in. Again, when you talk about elite, the elite athlete, what elite athlete do you know that smokes weed?
None. That actually is elite
athlete. And when I'm talking about elite, I'm talking about the LeBron James of the world.
Yeah,
I'm talking about the Jalen Hurts of the world. I'm talking about Tom Brady of the world. I'm talking about all these guys that we consider the elite of the elite. We do not hear of them smoking. We don't hear of them so much in the social media. And as they're still competing, though, not after the fact, as they're still competing. Yes, they may be on social media, but remember, they do have a team that handles all that kind of stuff for them.
Sean has a team now.
Sean, he's changed all that shit. He's gotten more dialed in. He's gotten more focused. He's taken care of the injuries. We're going to see a Sean that's coming in at 100%, not 80, not 90, at 100%. And I just feel with the adjustments, he can catch Merab.
I think so.
My issue, obviously, is the wrestling. Can you handle the wrestling? Have you improved in the wrestling department? Can you catch him like you did Aljo? And if you can, Sean O'Malley, you're going to make me lose my shit Saturday night jumping off my couch because I can fucking see it right now.
I know.
Him dropping Merab.
Getting on top, hammer fisting.
Losing it, shirts off like I just won the World Cup, and I'm celebrating and new. That's how I see it.
Do they run it back? If he wins, do they run it back?
Yes, you run that back. Hell yeah. And yes, you
That's
run that
money.
back? You run that back? We going back to Cali. You come,
let's go San Diego.
You come to the West Coast.
Come to San Diego.
Come to the West Coast, close to AZ, exactly where O'Malley is from, right? And if you want to do it in AZ, you can, but I think you got to give it to O'Malley because he does put asses in seats, and I think he is the next one, especially if you're not getting John back. He's the next guy that you could kind of build this thing off of.
If he loses, does he go to 145?
Oh, fuck. Don't bring up.
Sorry, that's the talks, right? That's what Tim Welch is even saying, his coach. If he loses this fight, he's probably going to step up to 145.
I'm not ready for him to lose a fight.
Me neither. I want him to stay at 135.
He can't fucking lose. No. You can't fucking lose. We're not even going to think about that. You can't lose. You cannot lose.
In the bantamweight division of 135 pounds, we have a title fight for the strap. The challenger from USA, UFC's #1 ranked bantamweight in the world, Suga. Sean O'Malley is the former bantamweight champion. He is the underdog at plus 260. Yep. He is 30 years old, stands at 5'11". His fighting style is MMA. He's got 20 professional fights, 18 victories, 2 defeats, 12 wins by KO. Coming off Dana White's Contenders Season 1, where he's got 13 UFC fights, 10 victories, 2 defeats, 1 no contest. Coming off a decision defeat to Merab back in September of 2024. Unfortunately. Yeah. From Georgia, we're going to have the UFC's reigning, defending, undisputed bantamweight champion of the world, Merab the Machine. Dvalishvili is the favorite in this fight at negative 325. That's a big number, bro. He's 34 years old, stands at 5'6", and his fighting style is freestyle. He's got 23 professional fights, 19 victories, 4 defeats, 3 wins by KO, 1 win by submission. Currently on a 12-fight win streak, to where he's got 14 UFC fights, 12 victories, 2 defeats, meaning he lost his first 2 UFC fights ever. And now he's on a 12-fight win streak. And he's coming off a decision victory to beat, and still, Umar Nurmagomedov back in January of 2025. You already know who I'm going for, dude. You already know. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, the Machine.
No, it's not. No, it's not. I am going with the underdog, Sugar Sean O'Malley. Why? Because of the same exact thing that he just said. He's hopefully changed everything. And the one thing that he kept saying over and over, he's like, I won round 5. And I won round 5 by T-kicking, knees when he's going to shoot, trying to kick him to the side, leg kicks, punches, keeping him away. You cannot let him get a hold of you. No. Cannot let him get a hold of you.
Can't let him get close.
No. Keep kicking him up that middle. Keep pressuring and doing everything you need to do, Sean. Do not let him get his timing, because he will win that fight and take you down and win the fight just by trying to just stay on top of you.
100%. 100%.
Take him out, Sean.
So hopefully Sean could get that done. All right. In other news, didn't the contender? Not the contender series. The Ultimate Fighter just started back. So
yes,
you have the coaches Daniel Cormier and Chael Sonnen. I watched the first episode. I thought it was pretty. It's the Ultimate Fighter, right? It's entertaining.
Right.
So I thought the first fight was actually pretty good, and I'm actually excited to see some other guys.
Was that last week?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So we should have another one tomorrow.
So that's
tomorrow
the
Chael,
Chael and DC. Okay.
So, and a lot of ex-fighters are involved too. So they are bringing back a lot of the Ultimate Fighter winners. So I know Forrest Griffin was involved.
Okay.
Colby was there giving full feedback, which was pretty cool.
Okay.
See Colby in that light, like coaching. Robert Whitaker makes an appearance.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Nice.
And there's some others that they dropped in the video. So again, just make sure you guys will tune in. It is something that I do love watching, The Ultimate Fighter. So tune in.
It's a good one.
Tune in.
It's a good one.
Yeah.
Nice.
Anything else?
That's a dope shirt right there. But
I was going to show you that off air
for $120. I don't know about that.
A little bit too much.
Yeah, a little pricey just because it says Sean O'Malley.
Check out the gear that they have in the UFC store. That's what we're talking about. If you guys see it, it's the Sean O'Malley shirt. Pretty dope. Check it out.
Anything else UFC related coming up? Nothing off the top of my head.
No, I'm just waiting on John Jones.
Nothing important. Yeah, that's about
waiting
it.
on John Jones.
And he said a couple different times, I'm done. I'm done.
Yeah, and that's fine because right now I'm like teetering the line if I should try and go to an event, actually, a UFC event.
Okay.
And the event I'm looking at to see my boy lift another strap, it'd be Ilia Topuria against Charles Oliveira. That's what I'm looking at right
Where's
now.
that?
Vegas.
Ooh. How much are tickets? $700 for nosebleed, top row.
It's around the
Yeah.
nah, it's actually cheaper. It's like around like $3s.
For nosebleed, like top.
Nah.
Okay.
Not that much.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll entertain that. By the way, all right. Oh, International Fight Week's coming up this month, June 27th, 28th. I've already got my ticket for Friday. Or I'm going Friday anyway. I got tickets, but I'm going on Friday. Anybody else trying to go? It'd be fun.
Hit us up. So again, guys, make sure you like, follow, subscribe, hit us up. Questions, anything you guys got, gear, whatever you want, let us know so we could hopefully provide.
I do got one thing. Shout out to 10th Planet Power.
Hey,
what's up, boys?
10P.
You ready to choke me out tonight? I'll be there. I'll be there.
Let's get it. Leveling up. That's what we're trying to do. Without further ado, the MMA game is out.
See you in Newark, New Jersey.
I'm glad you said that.